Scary. I'm being called off. So.
Just get like the hook.
No hooks at this show.
I know, it's a bit of a story time.
It was good though. Everybody give another hand
I know the comedy's correct.
5 minutes.
We are giving 5 minutes. Okay. Did you have? I didn't see both.
Oh no. I'm gonna hand it back over to our wonderful Alkali now.
My apologies, everyone. Charity auction went way over. Sorry about that. Thank you for sticking around. I don't know who's gone and who hasn't, so we're doing 5-minute sets. Who would like to be our next stop? All right. Looks like we're going to have time to get through everyone, so we're going to start over here. We're just going to start going around. How may I introduce you, friend? Kiva. Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, give it up for Kiva!
Woo! Afternoon, everybody. So I'm Kiva. I've been in the Navy for 17 years. So we kind of had the stereotype as the gay branch. It used to be a little more pejorative. We're owning it now. It's late 2000. Unfortunately, some places like Florida still view gay as a negative. But so even though the Navy's had this stereotype going on for a while, kind of the butt end of the branches. But if you take a look at it, we do everything. Oh, Marines, you got special forces? We have the SEALs. Oh, Air Force, you fly planes? We fly planes out to floating bases and park them off of countries. Who's got more people in space? Navy. Suck at Space Force. And it's good that we're getting more diverse because I don't know if you noticed this. I got some flack and stuff. I'm trans my gender. So I used to live in a berthing with 87 other men. It was less than ideal. It's a 13 under panel, so I can't tell many stories about that. Come find me at a 17 up panel. But I remember going into a female berthing. I was a little nervous, but they're like, "Oh, it's cool. This person's gay. This person just got divorced from their wife. Oh, this person's assigned male at birth, but they're transitioning. Oh, and here's your rack here next to everybody else." And when I was talking with them, just like, "Hey, I'm a little nervous. I'm going to berthing." They're like, "No, don't worry about it." But there was one girl in the corner. She was just like, "Hey, we keep it clean. If you don't want to get cut, clean it back yourself." So it was a very interesting time for me, but I really enjoyed it. Going out to sea, going to many different countries, but I love coming back here because then I get to go experience new things, like the furry community. This is my 3rd convention. MFF was my first kind of dove right into that one. Second one was First Square. Now I'm here, and I'm starting to learn a lot of things about the furry community I didn't think I would get to see. I used to think of all of you as basement dwellers, not doing too much. But as I walked around the cons, I realized that everybody's kind of more outgoing than I thought. Especially at some of the other conventions, I see a lot of the furries walking around in those harnesses. So a lot of mountain climbers in the community. Some people in these full-body latex and neoprene suits. So we've got scuba divers around. I mean, it's crazy. Like every hobby you can think of, but you guys are out there doing it, and it just makes me proud to be a furry. I mean, I guess there's some other blocked off areas that you can't go into. I mean, I see a lot of people with these dragon stickers around that look really awesome. I want to get some, throw them all over my car so I can park it on base. You know, I saw when I was walking through berthing and doing some inspections. I am a leader. I got to make sure everything's good. I saw some water bottles and some wieners with some of those stickers on it. It's just a cute little dragon, right? That's all it is. But it's just, yeah, I think that's all I got.
So the one thing I'm going to talk about right here is knowing your audience, which you just, especially at the end, you nailed. What did you do? You went in with a joke that everyone in this crowd immediately gets, and they know that most people don't. You brought everyone in by putting the bad dragon joke in there. I love that. I loved your list of ideas for the neoprene and scuba diving, the harness. Very clever stuff. Practice your bit. get comfortable up there, you can tell that little bit of nervousness that you're very good at hiding, but it is coming out. Practice your bit. That was solid. Have fun with it. I want to see you up here again.
Thank you.
Great job. Great job. All right. Who do we got next? We're going to go to the back of the room for the next one right here, white shirt. How may I introduce you, friend?
Palma.
Paula?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, both and neither, give it up for Paula!
Thank you. I already feel like a comedian. I have the Hawaiian shirt, check. I have the shorts, check. I'm cis white male, check. So we're good. All right, so I come from California, and let me just ask out here, who here lives in somewhere in the Midwest? And keep your hands raised if you've ever been to a beach. All right, so. All right. Don't know much about beaches, don't you? I don't know how that segues into my next bit, but. So being from California, now moving into the Midwest because of the university. There's a bunch of different things that I've never in my life have seen before. A lot of different things I've never experienced, and I've had the ability to experience them. And one of them is the thing that I've always wanted to go to, the fabled restaurants known as Waffle House. Now this place has a very strange place in the internet. It's a place where disasters are ranked. It's a place where every single kind of fight you can think of has happened there. First time I went to a Waffle House ever. I saw my own fight. I actually saw a Waffle House fight in real life. I still went in, but I still saw it because I'm hungry. So as I got in there, I ordered myself a chocolate chip waffle. Now the thing about that is I was expecting it to be in the waffle when I first ordered it. When I got it, it was pretty much just a waffle with chocolate chips on it, and I was really confused the whole time, being like, is it in there? Is it in there? No, it wasn't. Moving on to my next bit because I have no transitions. I grew up in a very fortunate family. Both my parents made some amount of money. How they're able to afford things, I have no clue, but they did, and my family is very well off. So to me personally, I had my first phone when I was in fourth grade. All the boomers here would be like, oh, what the hell? And one game that I used to play all the time on my phone is known as Clash of Clans. Who here knows about Clash of Clans? Nice. All right. When I first played this game, I was in fourth grade, so I was really stupid in comparison to the rest of my family, and it's a strategy game. It didn't really mesh that well, and ultimately it ended up in me falling way behind the rest of my family. Now I never really consider myself to be much of a thief, but there was one time where I watched my parents put in their credit card information into something, and I kind of wrote it down and kind of spent a little bit of money on Clash of Clans. If a little bit of money is $200, I spent $200 in the game, and I felt like a king. I was moving so far ahead in this game, and all my family were so confused because all my family played it. And whenever they would ask me how I was getting this far, I would just say, my friends found some hack in the game that just allowed me to go further on. Yeah, and I definitely would have gone away with it, with my excellent lie. I would have gone away with it if it weren't for the monthly bill that came in. So one day my dad picked me up from school and he was stone cold.